Lap is Dunlop, just so you know.
Dunlap.
Okay.
Ethan Spencer, Sean Buell, our two directors here at the CWL Pro League.
I mean, you're listing a lot of names here. All of which do not actually like
Slasher,
you. Kind of
Dave.
crazy.
Two of my favorite people in the world right now going up against each other's in the end-all, be-all Call of Duty match of the day, the year, the decade, the millennium. Slasher, stare at that ground. This is your birthright, the dirt. Ascend. Ascend.
I just want to apologize for Rich during this cast. I think he's probably going to lose his mind. However, Epsilon, for me, I do think still have a little bit to prove here. I spoke to the guys upstairs in the Pro Lounge and said, you win today against Envy, you know, you're not put in the same category as Vitality. You get 2 wins. You know, you can be classed as a top 15 team in the world, not top 16.
This is the last series I get to cast in the CWL Pro League until playoffs. I'm going to leave it all here on the paint. Going all in on this one.
Okay, we'll kick things off at the pit center. We're going to see an even split. I'm looking towards those spawns, though. As we do kick things off, we're going to break this down for you. As any other game, Vortex looking for the double into gold. Not going to happen, as Reedy, the influence of Epsilon, not going to kill to his name yet, but he's going to be trying to influence these spawns here as Davey and Hawk pick up a kill.
Incredibly low-scoring first hill to kick things off, and now we're going to get over to Fort Courtyard, and as you can see, Epsilon going to have those favorable spawns right now. That's going to bode very well for them, especially because Team Envious is pushed to the brink of nowhere with a long jog back. Hook going to be able to break the ice there, taking down Vortex. But it's going to take more than that to break this hill. Reedy going to lose his gunfight, but Hawking comes in, closes that out, but ultimately Team Envious starting to get some seconds up on the board here, 31-14, starting things off, but a nice flip coming in from Team Envious with a hill that can be quite easy to hold when you do have those spawns. It's going back and forth, though, just a little bit. Two teams trying to find their footing still here, Phil.
Yep.
Philly Willy.
Okay, Classic gonna get a 3-kill streak now. As again, we went into that pretty much all tied up, and we're gonna come out of it with Envy trying to crawl their way back up. The rotation and spawns have gone in favor of Epsilon. Once again, Vortex gonna be tagged up. That Semtex will be released. Right now, Epsilon most definitely in the driving seat here.
Epsilon, yeah, they got a whole 6 seconds, but this can be a money hill, quite an easy hill to hold. Castle Road, but Team Envious looking to break, knocking on the door. Still got a lot of work to do here. Classic, though, not going to be able to get it done. Now it's Slasher left around the float, but he's going to be hunted like an osprey.
And I like this here from Epsilon. They get 4 down, they start to push out. They don't just sit back and play defense here. Now they start to reflect from that, and also will be gaining all the time. That's 30 seconds here from Castle Road alone. 23 seconds left on this hill as MBR going to try and break into this one. Epsilon, 2 spawning at the back, 2 spawning out now. And furthermore, we're going to see MB retake control only for the last 10 seconds, but we're going down to the turret.
That's gonna keep this lead very small, though. Good work by Team Envious, and they get the rotation as well. And Classic gonna get these first 2 streaks working for him, and we know they can be very effective here over on Turret Hill. Classic, though, gonna be cut down. Still, though, points going the way of Team Envious. 10 seconds left to tie this one up, but a strong hold all in all coming out from the boys in blue. Well, they're both really teams in blue, but a few shots into the body there. Classic. Still, though, this is an impressive hold for Turret.
Yeah, a really impressive hold. The streak's obviously still in the hands of Envy. We're gonna have to see people top cave now for Epsilon. Trying to break through. It's not looking good for them, but they do get 2 kills. Cute trying to go with a long-range assault rifle there. He's going to tag him up. There's an assist from Slasher. Slasher with the double. And again, working towards those streaks, I believe. Cute only has 2 streaks on.
Yeah, interesting. I just pointed that out at you because I was confused. But now we are going to see last seconds of the hill. Gonna go to Dust, and then ultimately Team Envious going to start getting over to Pit Center now with a nice little lead in their back pocket. Epsilon's starting to lose their grips on this matchup, but still very close game here to start things off today. Man, I'm looking at right now, going to be Classic, 15-9. 15-9 to start things off. In the game of fate, the game of destiny. Classic peeking out here. Gonna be able to find another one. Keep farming those stats up on the field of battle.
Classic's having a good time here. He's 17-10, obviously got a couple of streaks to his name. Only 20 seconds left on the pit center. And you know what? Envy have the spawns. This is the moment where they can really put a distance between themselves and Epsilon in this hard point. And I honestly think they're just the class of Envy as he's just showing through now. Slash is on a 2-kill streak, Temp on a 3. And again, these SCGs, so strong here for Envy.
This is where Envy can just absolutely shut him out. This is where good Hardpoint just going to run away with the first map. Like you said, they get over after having a dominating first hill of the new rotation. Now they're going to have the spawns. Now all they have to do is defend. And if they get a good rotation going over to the next hill, we've already seen that they know how to hold that many times in the past. Now it is going to be Classic who's going to try to wrap around. Should be able to pinch in onto Reedy. Reedy, though, not even going to be able to take down Hook in that gunfight. That's going to look very good for Envious. Now trying to come in from a different angle to get this break. Good gunfights for Epsilon, but it looks like Spawn still should be in favor of Team Envious. And now Temp just going to do the work for his team, get those gunfights when he needs them the most. And perfect hold coming in from Team Envious. Just 10 seconds going to be remaining. Now they need to start thinking about hill number 3.
70-point difference between the squads here, and again, streaks.
This is when streaks come into play, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, streaks may be used here. They could be saved, obviously, for the turret down low. Either way, though, Epsilon letting this game slip. A couple of kills from Hawky, Vortex, and Reedy. Can they capitalize on that? That's the question. Maybe a time for a glide bomb to penetrate the defense of Epsilon.
Here we go. They're going to be calling that in now, and a few seconds go the way of Epsilon. But if this glide bomb can get a little bit of work done, and ultimately Vortex going to start heating up, gets the 2-piece. Hawky going to be able to grab another one. If they can find Classic, they will be good for quite a few seconds here, already racking them up on Castle Road. Breaking 100 right now. 40-point lead in favor of Team Envious. Team Envious with another push. Vortex going to be able to find one, not two. Now Envious looking to get in here, but still Epsilon with these favorable spawns. They can just keep taking these fights over and over again.
Yeah. Vortex obviously working towards streaks, does get shut down there, so a big kill coming in for Envy. Rotation is starting to set in place. It looks like Envy's one step ahead on this one. Slasher, though, he's going to be tagged up. He's taken down by Dave, who's already got 18 kills to his name. And just like that, Epsilon, they are going to have hill control. I wouldn't be surprised if we do start to see those fighter pilots come down, and here we go.
You know, this is really where we said, okay, we thought Envy could definitely run away with it, but a strong third hill from Epsilon's going to mitigate that lead, mitigate the pressure just a little bit. The question is, what's going to happen here on Turret Hill? We can see it's going to be very contest heavy, but right now it looks like Team Envious has figured out what they want to do for now. And Epsilon going to have an Epsilon road ahead of them at this point if they want to get back into this one.
Certainly are. 40 seconds is separating the two squads, and now 16 seconds remain on turret. Apart from that, though, Hugh, 23 and 15, he's having a great game. He's obviously doing the objective as well. Now takes the lead in time. My goodness, nearly turns and burns there. Looking for one top mid, but overall, Epsilon, I will say, they're playing Envy tough here. It's only a 55-point game, but Envy just seem in control constantly.
Well, the other thing is, too, is Epsilon has that impressive start. That started to fade. We're not seeing it quite as much anymore. Envy really kind of waking up here, but now we're back over to pit center for the third time. Can see, though, if Epsilon can manage to hold these spawns, this is where Envy started to get their lead. So if Epsilon can ultimately have a decent pit center, it's not going to be the most crucial hill for them, but hold these spawns, have a really good hold when it comes over to the next hill. That can be big for Epsilon. You can see them right now playing a little bit more passive, trying to take every gunfight that they can on a head glitch, so they don't have to endanger their spawns, basically, but that's going to result in a lot of points going the way to Team Envious. They can break 200 here now for pit center. With the strategy that comes in for Epsilon, it's going to be pivotal. It's going to be absolutely crucial that they're able to make Fort Courtyard a big point gainer for them. Hook going to call in a streak to try to switch things up. Reedy looking like he's not long for this earth. He's going to be able to take Hook to the grave with him. Hook, though, does trade it out with the streak, but all of a sudden it's Team Envious looking to close things out here. Epsilon had the upper hand going into this hill. They still do at the moment. You can see Team Envious has to run all the way down through turret side to get back to the fort courtyard. Hawkeye and Vortex holding on for Epsilon, trying to push this to another hill, and now they successfully have. Team Envious cannot win here, and Epsilon can start to make their comeback. Envious knows, though, they can win on the next hill. They know how easy it is to hold the next hill. Going to get over to Castle Road a little bit early. Time moving down. 5, 4. It was a little bit early there, but Team Envious going to be set up now. All they have to do is have a really impressive hold here. They can use their streaks to be defensive. You know, they have the spawns. They just got to win their gunfights, and this should be map 1 going the way of Team Envious. But let's see what Epsilon can serve up from the kitchen of necessity to get map 1 in their back pocket. Vortex looking for streaks. He's going to find them. Now he's got the pistol. Going to be able to get the reload here for Vortex. Gets cut down. Seconds going the way of Epsilon. This is big. All of a sudden, Team Envious can't win on Castle Road. Already, Epsilon's starting to look good, and they're back in this. Team Envious looking a little bit limp there on Castle Road.
Absolutely. Epsilon right back in this, and this is a rotation they shouldn't have got a lot of time on. They break through on Envy. Envy, I believe, had a glide bomb on, maybe invested that in the previous one for Hugh here, but with 13 seconds left, Epsilon will take the lead. Now we'll see the glide bombs. The score streaks are coming in. Fighter pilot as well, and that is so big. Going onto the turret. The score streaks are coming down, and this fighter pilot surely will be invested within the next couple of seconds. Waiting for it to rain upon down. 227 and counting. 20 points, and here we go. Vortex, he's going to be calling it in. This will be a bit of an embarrassment for Envy. They've absolutely thrown this lead away here, but Vortex and Reedy, they're not going to be gifted it just yet.
Oh my goodness. Envy, remember when Clint said that they were going to win the last open event? Now Epsilon giving them the hands, but obviously, you know, you can't say that it's more important for Epsilon.
This should be it.
You can't say that's more important for them, right? Because it doesn't really matter for either of them. Epsilon had a pretty rough run in the CWL Pro League, but Envy already knows they will be going to playoffs. But this is a statement from Epsilon. That's exactly what it is. It is a statement. And that statement ends with an exclamation mark.
You've got to take into consideration what are Envy playing for. Absolutely nothing right now. However, you don't want to lose to a team like Epsilon. Epsilon looking for their second win, and you know, are Envy going to be too bothered? Are they going to be shouting and screaming at each other? Absolutely not. But they're going to be frustrated that they're, you know, a team which will be making playoffs, and they're losing to a team who've only picked up 1 win already.